Hey, what's up, YouTube guys and girls out there? As I promised, I wanted to take you guys along on this journey with me. Um, Today I'm going to work on the add-on to the police station. If you're new to my channel, my initial video pretty much gave you a rundown of what I was doing. So anyway, this is the police station I've started with about a year ago. I'm just now getting back to it. I figured it was a bit too small, even though this is a small city that I'm making. Small meaning a 4 by 12 foot city, but it's a small city in a sense. Well, the population will be small, so the buildings there'll be some 4, 5, 6-story buildings, and maybe the highest 10. So of course, with a city like that, you don't, excuse the camera, you don't need a really large police department. But at least that's in my world. So what I'm going to do, I figured, I'm going to take this, and it was going to have it about right there. Zoom in. But I figured I'm going to bring it down a bit, maybe like here, cut this off, and then I'm going to cut maybe along here and here. So this will be an entrance. There'll be pillars here, and then yeah, they'll walk in here. So maybe I'll put a window here. And again, with this side, there'll be the other side of the wall. And then I'll go from there, okay? I'm going to cut that out. And also, I'll be cutting some pillars for the little awning here for the City Hall. Actually, I had some before, and I've lost them, so I'm gonna add some more. Cut these out, install them, place them in there, and then we'll see what we can get into after that. By the way, there's some action down there. I don't know exactly what's going on. Let's take a look. Okay. Not gonna get too close to these guys. See what this guy here is doing. Police seem to have him at gunpoint. I guess I'll get details later on what's going on there. But if you follow me earlier, you'll know that the militia compound is over here. And it looks like this guy has got word and is pointing over there. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'll get some more information on what's going on. Though this is a small city and it's just starting out, the police that have been recruited are working. Okay, I'll be back with those cuts. Also, one more thing, I'll be cutting this stick, if you will, with a little utility saw, like that, after I measure it out. Okay, stay tuned. So basically, I'm going to cut, let's see, right there. Zoom in. That's where my measurements added up to here. So I'm going to cut 2 of those, which is about maybe 2 inches. Sand it down, and let's see how it looks afterwards. So I also wanted to share with you guys and girls, when I measure my walls, I always have a figure here to get a guesstimation of height, doorways, you name it. So in this case, I know this guy, person, actually, the doorway is going to be another part of this wall. But as far as the overhang, which is about there, is about right. Depending on how high you would want your overhang, depending on the building, different objects that may come through the door, or maybe just want a clearing for a certain look of the building. Also, one more thing, YouTube, I use a ruler that has grid lines in it, if you will. Actually helps make very precise lines. I use this ruler on all the buildings that I've made. Yeah, so you can probably see some of the pencil lines where I've used the grid to keep things somewhat straight. Especially that building there is a good example. There also. So here, I just made that line. You see why I measure up the line. Actually I did it this way. And now I want to go to the top and to get an even line. Just put it there. Or if I want it higher, I would actually start a line. One moment. And then I would actually, again, use the grid line right there to match up what I want. And now it's straight. It looks like it is. And I can go ahead and mark it, the line, with my pencil. So what I'll do is, after I make my line, just to double check, I'll take this guy here. I'll measure him under there. You can see that. Oh, guess that's not a good view. Anyway, again, this is not a doorway. This is an overhang. Up here would be maybe an office with windows on this side. I'm still determining what I'm gonna do. So I'll go ahead and cut this out and be back. So I got it cut out. As you see there, before I had cut one out the same size there. So basically what I'll do is later I'll cut it out there for the other side. Then this will be like that, and then I'll put the front on. And then I'll figure out how I'm going. Of course, I'm going to have pillars here. Not these, but maybe square pillars. And then we'll see how we're going to make the front entrance when we get to that point. Maybe in the next episode. Let's see. Oh, so let's see how this works. We're going to go over here. Use my camera skills. So we cut these out and basically just squeeze them in there, or we'll push them in there. There. Slide it in. Voila. Looks pretty good to me. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a part up here that goes around, and then I'm going to embed lights inside in the inside of it, so the lights will shine up on the building, or where the city hall, blah 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 blah. So you get the idea. Let me see here. I'm going to end this episode in a moment. So just in case you were wondering, the cards that I use are Jada 1/64 scale, green light, which is not that one. These are all Jada or Jada cars, which I like for what I'm doing because the door is open, and also they're accessible just with unscrewing the screw, so I can add all the lights and customizations I want. In our next series, I'm going to add the door handle again that came off. Basically, it's a staple, and we'll go from there. Let's see, I don't know what's going on there, but I'll check with those guys. And looks like this over here is wrapped up. Not sure what happened. This guy is still has his gun pointed over there toward the militia compound. I tell you, this story is going to have a lot of twists and turns once the city is built and population starts to grow. These guys over here, I don't know. Some tell me it's not going to be a pretty sight. Anyway, YouTube, thanks for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments or send me a message. Please subscribe so I can take this guy here, where is he, and open him up for you so you can see how he works. Well, I also wanted to say, let me put this down so I can zoom in or get some type of, come on, you can do it. It's not good, it's not showing. How about there? The lighting here is kind of weird. Anyway, how about that? There we go. So that's the button that I also installed. I push that. Guess what? Lights come on. Push it again. Or high beams, which you can see there. And then third time, strobes. Now, this car is fully independent, meaning that it's almost like a hybrid car. The battery's inside, the computer chip is inside, the charging port is inside. So basically I just open the trunk, oops, I open the trunk and I pull the charging port out and I charge it with a USB cable. So it's really cool, and like I said before, I'm going to do most of my cars like that. Sheriff car, I'm going to do a couple of Crown Vics. Crown, which I'll take the top off and I'll add my own custom light bar. Okay, anyway, let me go cut the rest of this out, and I'll make the front part, and then I'll upload another episode tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, guys and girls. And again, all this is going to be a city. Hospital, buildings, neighborhoods, a road, what is that, a feed store. This was all the mayhem that's going to go down. Thanks again, YouTube. See you guys next time.